The post that shook the internet. Exactly 1 minute ago, Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of BTS, sent the world into frenzy. With a single post on Instagram, he released a full-length cinematic video titled The Timekeeper, marking his monumental collaboration with Cartier. The caption, "For Timeless Moments, V x Cartier," carried the power of simplicity, yet behind those words lay a visual masterpiece that merged luxury with emotion. The video opened in an abandoned opera house. Taehyung appeared in a sculpted black suit adorned with a golden Cartier brooch, his gaze calm but commanding. In mere seconds, he transformed the setting into a living portrait of elegance. The Cartier logo appeared subtly, not as an advertisement, but as art itself. Fans across the globe instantly reacted. Within a minute, Taehyung x Cartier full video dominated social media trends in over 40 countries. The air buzzed with disbelief and admiration as the internet bowed to one man's artistry. The buildup, weeks of silence. Weeks before the release, Taehyung's online presence had been minimal. His cryptic posts, poetic captions, and monochrome photographs sparked speculation. Fashion editors, fans, and media insiders whispered about a secret collaboration. No confirmation came from Cartier or HYBE. Everything remained under wraps. 3 days before the revelation, Taehyung was spotted entering a historic theater in Paris. Rumors spread like wildfire. Was he filming a music video, a documentary, or something unprecedented? When the video dropped, it all became clear. The project was the result of a personal artistic vision, written, directed, and performed by Taehyung himself in partnership with Cartier's art division. He was not a hired face, he was the creative force shaping every frame. The video, a work of living art. The Timekeeper unfolded as a visual symphony. Inside the silent theater, every candle flame, every tick of the clock became a metaphor for emotion, love, loss, and eternity. The film's narrative was supported by Taehyung's original song, a haunting ballad he composed with producer Dogskin. His voice resonated through the marble halls, carrying the lyric, "Even time bows when love remembers." Cartier's jewelry served as emotional symbols, a bracelet for memory, a ring for promise, a watch for timelessness. Yet the true luxury was Taehyung's presence itself, his stillness, his control, his breath. Critics immediately praised it as one of the most artistically executed brand collaborations in history, transcending commercial boundaries. Internet explosion, 10 million views in an hour. In less than 60 minutes, the video surpassed 10 million views across platforms. Global media documented the chaos as fans flooded timelines with admiration. Comments read, "He doesn't advertise, he creates," and "This is not marketing, this is emotion captured in motion." Celebrities and fashion icons joined the praise. Rosé, Park Bo-gum, and Naomi Campbell publicly reacted to the post. Cartier's official Instagram changed its bio to read, "Time belongs to those who create it, V." What began as a collaboration had become a global movement. Behind the curtain, how it began. According to Vogue Korea, Cartier approached Taehyung nearly a year earlier, offering him full creative freedom. He accepted, insisting that the work must convey meaning rather than product placement. From conceptual sketches to music selection and color grading, he shaped every aspect. Director Kim Se-jung described the experience as working with an artist rather than a celebrity. Taehyung was meticulous, studying lighting patterns and emotional tone. Each shot reflected his personality, introspective yet magnetic. The project grew beyond advertising. It became a spiritual conversation between time, art, and humanity. The global reaction, media in frenzy. Within 12 hours, the world's major fashion and entertainment outlets dedicated front-page features to Taehyung. Vogue France called him the new language of luxury. Rolling Stone UK declared him, "Taehyung doesn't model, he mesmerizes." The New York Times analyzed the work as a breakthrough in digital art culture. Cartier's stock value reportedly climbed due to the campaign's impact on Gen Z luxury markets. Broadcast stations across Korea dissected the film like a cultural artifact, interpreting its color palette, sound design, and performance style. It was no longer a brand project. It was an artistic event of the decade. HYBE's reaction: shock and silence. HYBE Corporation, Taehyung's management, had remained uninvolved in the project's promotion. The sudden release took even the company by surprise. Sources revealed that Taehyung handled the campaign independently, exercising full creative authority. For the entertainment industry, such autonomy was unheard of. One social media post, without countdowns, teasers, or press statements, had shaken the corporate structure of celebrity marketing. HYBE later issued a statement calling the collaboration a global artistic milestone, though it was clear that this triumph belonged entirely to Taehyung. Fans' emotional connection. Beyond luxury and fame, the film reached audiences on a deeply personal level. Fans across continents described feelings of nostalgia, warmth, and serenity after watching. Many interpreted The Timekeeper as Taehyung's reflection on love and impermanence. Fan communities organized tributes worldwide. In Seoul, their admirers projected the film onto skyscraper screens under the title A Tribute to Time. In Paris and Tokyo, art exhibitions showcased frames from the video, highlighting its poetic cinematography. Through this, Taehyung's message transcended fandom and entered the realm of cultural appreciation. Cartier's official statement. The following morning, Cartier issued a global statement. Kim Taehyung embodies the essence of timeless creation. He is not only our ambassador, but our storyteller, our muse, and our timekeeper. The brand launched a limited edition V collection, inspired by Taehyung's sketches and lines from the film. All 3,000 pieces sold out within hours. Cartier's CEO publicly thanked him, stating, "True luxury breathes through emotion," and Taehyung reminded the world how to feel. The partnership became a benchmark for authenticity in luxury art collaborations. The legacy, a new era of art and influence. Taehyung's video was more than a campaign, it was a cultural reset. In an era of fleeting digital content, he created a moment that demanded reflection. Analysts coined the term the V effect to describe how one artist could merge art, fashion, and storytelling to such a profound degree. Critics proposed award nominations for its cinematography and soundtrack. Scholars debated its artistic symbolism. But at its core, The Timekeeper was about the stillness between seconds, about presence. The film ended with Taehyung's silhouette and the words, "Time remembers those who love beautifully." With that, he sealed his name not only in music or fashion, but in modern art history. The industry in awe, the Taehyung blueprint. The luxury world responded with fascination. Marketing boards across Paris and Milan analyzed the phenomenon now called the Taehyung blueprint. The concept emphasized emotional storytelling, authenticity, and quiet power over conventional marketing. Cartier's engagement rose by 400% within 24 hours, setting a new industry record. Rival brands privately admitted both admiration and intimidation. For the first time, the artist, not the corporation, dictated the cultural narrative. The global wave, from Seoul to Paris, from fans to artists. The ripple effect of Taehyung's artistry continued to spread. Across major cities, Seoul, Paris, Tokyo, and New York, public screens replayed The Timekeeper during cultural festivals and art nights. Fans dressed in elegant black and gold, symbolizing time and light, gathered in squares to celebrate the moment that had transcended borders. In Paris, where the original film had been shot, the facade of the Palais Garnier glowed with projections of Taehyung's silhouette. The event, titled 1 Minute of Eternity, drew thousands who stood silently as his music filled the streets. No one spoke, they simply watched, allowing the emotion to speak in place of words. Artists and musicians credited the campaign as a moment of liberation. They saw in Taehyung's project a reminder that creative authenticity could exist even within global commercial partnerships. His influence reshaped artistic confidence, proof that sincerity was more powerful than spectacle. Industry journals described Taehyung as a visionary who redefined brand philosophy. His influence became a case study in how sincerity could replace spectacle as the future of luxury communication. The man behind the silence. While the world celebrated, Taehyung remained silent. He granted no interviews, issued no statements, and posted no follow-ups except for one cryptic story, a photograph of a pocket watch with the caption, "Every second tells a story." Those close to him revealed that he had spent months journaling his thoughts on time and meaning. His approach to creation was meditative. Behind every frame was intention. Behind every lyric, a personal truth. The artist who could command millions chose to express himself through restraint. His silence became his language, and the world listened. The message that will last forever. Weeks later, the video continued to dominate timelines and academic discussions alike. Universities began citing the timekeeper as a study in emotional branding and aesthetic philosophy. Yet its greatest impact lay in its humanity. Taehyung reminded the world that beauty and sincerity outlive fame. In Cartier's closing tribute on their website, a final message appeared. Some people wear time, some people become it. Thank you, V. The collaboration ended, but its resonance endured. Artists, filmmakers, and dreamers drew inspiration from Taehyung's fearless creativity. The story of one man and 1 minute evolved into a legacy that stretched beyond fashion and art. A reminder that when emotion leads, time itself stands still. The artistic aftermath, museums and cultural recognition. The influence of Taehyung's collaboration with Cartier reached far beyond digital screens. Within weeks, prestigious art institutions began to